Hi learners, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we are going to do the part 4, that is this one of the function notation from the pre-calculus. So let us see this first question over here. This is written here, that is a function h has mapping diagram as follows. This is for x and this is for h of x. So now whenever this is given, find of h of 4. So this, whatever is in the bracket, that is the value of this x. So you have to look concentrate on this column. So now where do you see 4? 4 is here. So h of 4. So here h of x means you have to look at this 4. So what is the value here? That is 11. So h of 4 is 11. This is very important. Many of them get confused. Which one? Whether you have to see x or h of x. Now here, look at the second problem. They said find h of 1 plus twice h of 0. So h of 1. So where do you see this is x? Or you have to look at this x. So this is here. So what is the value of that? That is minus 5. So you will write here for this one minus 5. This plus as it is. This 2 as it is. Now h of 0. So 0. What is the value of this 0? That is minus 1. So this is minus 1 for this one. So what will you do? Minus 5 plus minus becomes minus, and that is minus 7. Now h of 3. So now see here, this h of 3. So you have to look for h. So here this is h of 3 means what is the value for h of 3? So for 3 is 2. So now look at here, for you this h you will write as it is, and h of 3 is 2. So now you will look for h of 2. Again you will look for h of 2 means this 2. So that is going to be 10. So twice you can see h over here. First this h you will write as it is. You will look the value for h of 3, that is 2. Now again you will look for h of 2, that is 10. So find a value, sorry for that, find a value of p such that h of p is minus 5. So now this will be where can you see minus 5 you have to see. So h of p is minus 5. So minus 5 is here. Can you see here? Minus 5 is here. So what is that? So that is going to be 1. So p is 1. So here the value of x here, that is going to be, this is going to be 1. So hope you got this one. So you have to go in the reverse one. You have to look for minus 5, that is in the h of x, and that you have to see that is 1. So now what you can see, again this is not done. You got a p as 1. So now, so this will be h of 1. Can you see here? Now here you are going to put 1, that is minus 5. So here you have to find a value of p, that p is 1. Now given f of x is 3x square minus 12 and g of x is x square plus 4x plus 3, and you have to find this part, that is 2f of minus 2 minus 3 g of 0. So now what you can see here, that you will write here 2 f of minus 2. So what are you going to do here? In this you are going to look in this function. So that is f of x function, because that is f. So wherever you see x here, because this is minus 2, this is minus 2. So wherever you see x, you are going to put minus 2. So in this one, in this equation, you are going to put minus 2. So that will be 3 as it is. And this will be minus 2 square. And this minus 12 as it is. Hope you got this one. So now you will look at minus 3 g of 0. So minus 3 will be, then you are going to look at this one, because that is g. So what will you say? Wherever you have here, this is 0. So in place of this, you are going to, in place of x, you are going to put 0. So in this one, when you put 0, that will be 0 square plus 4x means plus 4 into 0, and this plus 3. So what will you do here? This 2 you will write as it is, this 3 as it is. Minus 2 square is going to be, whenever there is a even number. So this is going to be positive. Minus 2 into minus 2, wherever the even number means always the negative sign becomes positive. So this is going to be 4 minus 12. This minus 3 as it is. This 0, 0. 4 into 0 is 0. And what remains only here is 3. So 3 into this 3. So this 2 you will keep as it is. This will be 12. 12 minus 12. And then this will be minus 9. So now 2 as it is. 12 minus 12 is 0. So 2 into 0 is going to be 0. So this is 0. And this minus 9. So answer is minus 9. Now you will see for f of a plus 2. So this is the value here x. So wherever you see x, you are going to put a plus 2. So in this expression, you are going to put a plus 2. So f a plus 2. So this is going to be 3 into, this is x square. So a plus 2 whole bracket square. So this is what is written here, a plus 2 whole bracket square, and minus 12 is the same here. Whatever is there, that will be here. So now you know this is in the form of a plus b whole bracket square. So you know the formula for a plus b whole bracket square is a square plus 2ab plus b square. So now you know this is a and this is b. So a square means this is a square. 2. This will be 2 into ab. ab means a, sorry, here this 2. A means a is going to be a and b is b. So it is going to be, sorry, this is 2, sorry. So here this is 2, so that is going to be 4a. So this is 4a, and b square means 2 square, that is going to be 4, minus 12. So now what are you going to do? You are going to expand this, 3a square plus 12a plus 12. So this is what is written over here, and this minus 12 as it is. So now what we can do, plus and minus, we can cut 12, and what remains is 3a square plus 12a. Now see here g x plus h. So in this one, you are going to put, wherever you see x, you are going to put here x plus h. So here x plus h whole bracket square for this one, plus 4 into this one, you are going to write here x plus h, and this will be plus 3 as it is. So this is what is written over here. And now what are you going to do? Again, this is in the form of a plus b whole bracket square. So a square means this is x square. 2ab means twice xh, because this is a, this is b. And b square means h square. So this is the, for this part. Now here what will you do? You are going to expand it, 4x plus 4h plus 3. So now x square, here you will write same. Now for 2xh, you will write it as it is. Then we'll take x after that plus 2 along with the sign. Then we'll take here h square, then 4h, and this is 3. Only we have to arrange it, rest everything is the same. Now here we have to find here x when g of x is 0. So now look at here, what will you do? G of x is 0 means here you are going to put here 0. So here 0 square plus 4 into 0 plus 3. So same thing is written over here. So in this expression, see here that we can also put here, they said, sorry for that, here they said g of x is 0. So what we can do here, g of x means, sorry for this one, g of x, the value is given of x square plus 4x plus 3, and this is going to be 0. So because see, this is the g of x is x square plus 4x plus 3, and that you are going to consider as 0. So we'll write here this equation. Sorry for that, I thought it was g of 0. So this 4x, this g of x is 4x, this one x square plus 4x plus 3, and this you are going to take at 0. So now this is a quadratic equation. So what you are going to do, whenever in a quadratic equation, this is the first term, this is the middle term, and this is the last term. So first term, middle term, and the last term. So what do we have to do in the quadratic equation? We are going to take the coefficient. Coefficient means here this will be 1, coefficient of x square is 1, and this is 3. So 3, this you are going to multiply, 3 into 1 is 3. But we are going to see the middle term, that we, whenever we take the factors of 3, that it should be 4. So what we can write, 3 multiplied by 1 is 3. So we can write here plus 3 plus 1, that is going to be 4x. So you have to look at the middle term. So you can write here, this x square will write as it is, 3x plus x means here is 1. Usually we don't write 1. So this is going to be 4x. And this plus as it is. So what will you do now? We can see there are 4 terms. So we'll take 2 terms. This will be one part. The other part is this one. On the first part, what you can see, the common is x. So we'll take outside the bracket. So what remains in the bracket is x plus 3, because when you expand this, the value remains the same as this one. In the second thing, there's nothing common here, so we'll take 1. And this whole thing will remain in the bracket, that is 0. And always see here, whenever in the quadratic equation, what you have to see, this bracket and this bracket, both are the same. So if you are not getting here the same, in this bracket you are not getting the same, means you have made some mistake, so you have to recheck it. So the quadratic equation when we are solving it. So now what you are going to do, these both are the same, means you are going to write it only once. So now this will go outside, means it will be x plus 1, that is 0. So now this whole part is going to be 0, or this one is going to be 0. So when you solve this one, x plus 3 is equal to 0, means x is going to be, when you take 3 on the other side, that is going to be minus 3. And where here x plus 1 is equal to 0, means x is going to be minus 1. So we got, they asked for x, so we have these two values of x, minus 3 and minus 1. Now the next part, that is the determine the equation of the given line. So now this is a line given here on this graph. So now the points are here, the A is minus 2 and 5, and the B is 1 and 1. So can you see this 1 and 1? So this, whenever you write 1, means this is x and this is y. And this here, what we can see here, the point is here. So what you can see here, this is minus 2 on the x1 and this is on the y5. Hope this is clear to you. So first thing in this one, we want to find the equation, means what we'll do, you will find the slope of it. So you have to, that is slope is, we usually write it as m. So here y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So now what will you do here? We'll write here x1 y1, and here we'll write here x2. Even here you can write x1 y1 and here you can write x2 y2. Both when you solve, you're going to get the same value. But why did I write here x1 y1? Because this was the coefficients, like this one, the coordinates points of the a1, and this was of b. So I started from x1 y1 for here. So now the formula for this one slope is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus y1. This formula you have to learn. So now what is y2, sorry, here? This is x1 y1 and this is x2 y2. So y2 is 1. So what is y1? Y1 is 5. What is x2? X2 is 1. And what is x1? X1 is minus 2, but minus and minus becomes plus 2. So did you see here? So this is what. So what will you do here? 1 minus 5 is minus 4 and this will be 3. So you got the slope as minus 4 by 3. So now what will you do? We want the equation. So now we have to find out the y-intercept. So y-intercept, that is the b. So we have the formula y is equal to mx plus b. So m means that is the slope. We already got the slope. This is minus 4 by 3. So in place of this m, we are going to write here minus 4 by 3x. So now what you have to do, we want the value of this b. So now what we can do, here to find the value of b, you can use either these 2 points or these 2 points. So now I use this 1 and 1. So b 1 and 1. So what am I going to do? This same equation, I wrote it, repeated over here. So now whenever we write this one, this means x and y. So b points I have taken over here, x and y. So y is what? 1. So below this I'm going to write 1. This is the same. And here x means again x also is 1. And this b will be as it is. So what will I get here? When you multiply this into this, you get minus 4 by 3. And this b is as it is. So what will you get here? 1 minus 4 by 3 when it goes on this side, that is going to be 4 by 3, that is b. Now you will take the LCM of this one is 3. So what will you get here? 3 plus 4 by 3. This is what is written here, that is b. So that is going to be 7 by 3, that is b. So now how will you write the equation? So equation of the function is f of x. F of x means that is nothing but y. And when you write f of x, that is nothing but y. So you already have the equation here, that is minus 4 by 3x plus we already got the value of b, that is plus 7 by 3. So this is the final answer. Hope this is clear to you. Now it's given, this table is given, x and f of x values are given. So now what will you do? Again, what you have to do for this also, you have to find the equation. It is the same, the question is the same, only it is given in the form of a table. So what will you do here? First, what are you going to do for this one? The values have been given over here. x and f of x. F of x is nothing but that is y. So now first difference is r. So what will you do when you take the difference of this and this? What do you get? You get the difference as 10. Again, when you take from 14 and 24, the difference is 10. 24 and 34, the difference is 10. 34 and 44, the difference is 10. So what will you do? You know the slope. So, and here x, what you can see, that is increasing by 5. Okay, so now we can say first differences are 10. So this is what is there. This is called the first differences, which is getting 10, and the x values increase. These are the x values which are increasing by 5. So now you have m. M means this is the slope, that is the rise over run. So we can also say that as delta y by delta x. So now what you do, delta y means what is that? That is the y values, means you got the difference as, what was the difference here? That was 10. So you can write in place of this delta y, that is 10, and delta x means whatever the the values, this is increasing by 5. So you are going to write 5 over here for this one. So what do you get here? 5 ones are 5 twos are, that is 2. So now you got the slope of it. So now we will find out the y-intercept, that is b. So for y-intercept, what will you do? So when x is 0, so y-intercept, whenever they ask for y-intercept, means x should be 0. So now from table, when you put x is equal to 0, what do you get? Y as 4. So now look at here. When that is 0, you get y. That is the f of x, that is 4. So b is what? So we can say b is 4. So because we always see the y for this one, b, that is 4. So now how will you write the equation? F of x, that is, this is what? We got the, that is, you know the formula, y is equal to mx plus b. So how will you write this? M you will write here, we got the slope as 2, x as it is, and b value you got as 4, that is 4. So this is the equation. Now determine an equation of the given, this is a quadratic function, and you have to find out the equation of this one. So now what will you do here? How do you know this is a quadratic? See, always that is in the parabola, and this parabola, can you see this parabola? So this is the point. So these are this is y is equal to fx, and these are the points, wherever they are intersecting here. So what we can see here, that one of the zeros is x is equal to minus 3. So can you see these are the 2 points which are on x. So we can say this one of the point is, this is x is equal to minus 3. This is minus 3. So one of the factors in factored form is, that is, so whenever there is x is equal to minus 3, so when you bring this x on this side, that is going to be x plus 3. So we can write one of the factors that is in the factored form is x plus 3. And the other 0 is 1 by 2. So now can you see here? This is why 1 by 2 means, you can see this is 0 and this is 1. It is in between 0 and 1 means that will be 0.5. 0.5 is nothing but 1 by 2. And this is already given 1 by 2 over here. So the other 0x is 1 by 2. So how will you find the this one factored form of this one? X is going to be 1 by 2. So when you take this on this side, that is going to be 2x is going to be 1. So 2x, when you take this one on this side, that is going to be 2x minus 1. Hope you got this one. How did I get this? 2x minus 1. Because x is 1 by 2. So you have to take that 2 on the other side. So now here what we can do here, 2x minus 1 is equal to 0 means 2x is equal to 1 and x is 1 by 2. Okay, so that is what I said now. So now therefore the factored form of the equation fx is what? You know this one, that is a into, we got this as factored form x plus 3 and this we got as 2x minus 1. So we can write a into x plus 3 and 2x minus 1. This is the form of the how you have to write fx. So now what we can see, that since the parabola contains, now what is that parabola? This one, 0 and minus 6. So what will you do? We get, so now f of x will be what? This will be x. So what will you take here? So now this is x and this is y value, right? So wherever you see x, you are going to put, now what will you put here? This is f of x. Now see here, this is very important. This is f of x means that is nothing but y. So you have put here the value as minus 6 because this is y. A will be as it is. In place of x, you are going to put 0 and this 3 as it is. 2 as it is, in place of x 0, and this is minus 1. So when you solve this part, this will be as it is, a will be as it is, 3, 0 minus 1, that is going to be minus 1. This is multiplication. So this as it is, so this is going to be minus 3a. So if we take this as multiplication, means on this side, minus 3 on the other side. So that is going to be 3 ones are 3 twos are minus, minus becomes plus. So a is 2. So how is the equation going to be? Fx is equal to, this is, you have to put the value over here. So that is going to be, in place of a, you are going to write 2, x plus 3 and 2x minus 1. In this one, you have put the value in this one, value of a in this one. So this is the equation. Now in the next one, this is the table given, and again for this one, based on this, we are going to find the equation here. So these are the x, and this is f of x, f of x. So from the table, what we can say, the zeros are what? 3 minus 2 root 5 and 3 plus 2 root 5. So the factored form of this will be what? Again, what we can see, that x minus whatever the zeros we are getting, this will be what? 3 minus 2 by 5, and here it is going to be 3 plus 2 root, 3 minus 2 root 5, and this will be 3 plus 2 root 5. So now when we solve this part, this is going to be the same, x is going to be the same. So what will you get here? When you expand this one, that will be minus 3, and minus becomes plus, that is 2 root 5. Again here, minus 3 and minus plus becomes minus 2 root 5. So now what we can see here? So now we have 4 and 5. 4 and 5 means this is x and this is y. So we have, since 4 and 5 is a point on the graph, so what we can write here? F of x is, we got this one, this, we'll write it here. So now 4 and 5 means, again this is x and this is y. So what will you write here? F of x means, as I said, that is nothing but y. So we are going to put this y value as 5. So this is going to be 4, because this is 4, x is 4, rest all the same. Again here you will put 4, this is going to be the same. So now, see here, whenever you see my steps are going to be more, but the more the steps, the less the mistakes. So you can later on, if you're confident, you can minimize the steps. So now here, look at here, this is 1. So here it's going to be 1, and this again here 1. So what we can do now see, you can see this as well as this, the number is the same. This and this, the number is the same. So now this is the formula for a plus b, and this is a minus b. So what do we have the formula? A plus b and a minus b, that is a square minus b square. So now a square means you're going to take 1 square, minus b square means b is 2 root 5 square. So now again these things are same. 1 square is going to be 1. And see, now I'll tell you how to do this one. 2 root 5 and square. In exponents you have seen that you have to multiply this into this and this into this. Many of them get confused over here. So 2 square is going to be 4, and root 5 square is going to be 5, because root 5 into root 5 is root of 25. So and root of 25 is 5. So what will you get here? 4 into 5. Hope this is clear. So now this one, and this is going to be 20. Again here, 1 minus 20 means minus 19. So 5 here, this is going to be minus 19 is a. So how will you write the equation of this is function? This is f of x. In place of this one, you are going to plug it in this one, this equation. So in place of that a, you are going to put, you can see here, if you write 5 by minus 19 or minus 5 by 19, both is the same. So we usually prefer writing in the numerator, minus 5 by 19, and this same as this one. So this is the final answer. Now the next one, the quadratic function f of x passing to minus 4 and 7 and 6 and 7 with one of the zeros at x is equal to 10. So now what will you do? Here we can see this is the f of x passing to minus 4 and 7. So here you can see minus 4 and this is 7. So this is the point over here, and 6 and 7. 6 and 7 means 6 is here and 7 is here. So with one of the zeros as x is equal to 10. So what you can see, the 0 is x is equal to 10 means here. So here, this point is here means this should be x point and this should be y, because here is 0. Because here is 0, so y is going to be 0. So hope this is clear to you. Okay, so now let us see. So we can write it, since the parabola, this is a parabola, right? So passes through -4 and 7 and 6 and 7, and since these 2 points have same y coordinate, can you see this? This is x, this is y, this is x and this is y. Both of them have 7, means both of them have the same y coordinate. So what this is there? The axis of symmetry lies between -4 and 6. So this lies in between the axis of symmetry. This is in the this should be in between -4 and 6. So what we have, therefore the axis of symmetry is x is going to be 1. So can you see here? So if it is lying between this one, the axis of symmetry means -4 plus 6, because it should be in between this and this. So -6 plus, so divided by 2. So this is going to be 2 by 2, because -4 plus 6 is 2, and this is going to be 1. Always will do add, so it will be, so x is going to be here. It should be here. The axis of symmetry should be here. The axis of symmetry is x is going to be 1. So the 0 at 10 and 0, this is 9 units. So can you see here? So now, because this is the axis of symmetry and this is the 10 point, means from here to here there will be 9 units, right? So the 0 at 10 and 0 is 9 units to the right of this side, of the axis of symmetry, because the axis of symmetry is here, right? X is equal to 1. And the second 0 must be then 9 units to the left. And the second 0 from here, it should be 9 units to the left. So 9 units, because we know this point, but we don't know where to put this parabola. So from here we are going to take 9 units. So it is going to land on what? -8. Hope this is clear to you. We know from here it is 9 because this point is already given. So now we know that where should we put this, the other end of this parabola. So this will be, we are going to go from here, we are going to go by 9 units. So the other point should be here. So now it is easy to draw the parabola. So now, so that is what is written here. -8 and 0, you have to go 9 units to the left of axis of symmetry, -8 and 0. So zeros are -8, and now what do you know? Now you know the zeros. So this is -8 and 10. So what we can say, the factored form of this is what? F of x is. So whenever there is -8 and 10, -8 means you are going to write here x is going to be -8, right? So x plus 8. So this is x plus 8. And 10 means what will you write here? X is equal to 10. So when you change the equation, that will be x minus 10. So this is going to be x minus 10. So be careful how to write this part. So whenever you have the zeros, means you are going to use this way. And this is a, for f of x is a into x plus 8 and x minus 10. So now since parabola contains now 6 and 7, so you can take either of the point here. So we will take here now 6 and 7. So now what will you do in this equation? What will you do? We are going to put same equation I have written over here. So now you know this 6 and 7 means this is x and this is y. So as I told you, f of x means that is y. So y means we have 7, a will be as it is, x means that is 6, 8, 6, the value of this is 6 and this is minus 10. So that is going to be 14, and 6 minus 10, that is going to be minus 4. So now what will you do? 14 4s are 56, but this is minus. So you will write a minus 56 because this is all multiplication and this is a. So minus 56 will go on this side. So this is going to be 7 1s are 7 8s are. So the value of a is minus 1 by 8, because you can write this minus in the numerator. So now the equation will be what? That is 1 by 8 minus 1 by 8, you got it here. So fx is minus 1 by 8. You are going to put in this one. And that is x plus 8 and x minus 10. So the next one, it's given that f of x is x and g of x is x square plus bx plus 9. And you have to find b such that y is equal to f of x and y is equal to g of x meet at exactly 1 point. So now what will you do? So the x coordinate of the intersection of y is equal to fx and y is equal to g of, what does they say? That is meet at exactly 1. So we can write here g of x. So this both are y. So we can, and this also is y. So what you can write here, g of x is equal to f of x. So now what you know, g of x is given. So g of x is what? So you will write this one, the equation over here. And what is f of x given? That is x. So now let us solve this one. So what will you get here? X square b of x, this x will keep here, this will be same. So now we have the four equations, the four terms. So now we will make two parts of it. Instead of that, but here we cannot make 4 because here the value is 9 and this is b. So what we will do here, we will take the middle, this one 2. So this will be as it is here. So from this one, what we can see, this also is x and this also is x. So now we can write here what will be common, that will be x. So what remains in the bracket is b minus 1, and this will be plus 9 as it is and 0. So we can write here the equation x square plus b minus 1 x plus 9 is equal to 0 has only one solution when x square plus b minus 1 x plus 9 is a perfect square. So they can say there are two perfect square that can be written in the form. So what will be that? X square plus b minus x 1 is 9 plus 9. So what we can do for this one? So now x plus 3 whole bracket square is what? Because can you see here, we take the first and the last term. So what will be that? X plus 3 whole bracket square. So what will you write? X plus 3 whole bracket square will be x plus 3 into x plus 3. So that will be what? When you multiply this one, x square plus 3x plus 3x plus 9. So that is going to be 2 times is 3x. So what are you going to write? That is, we are going to get here plus 6x here, x square plus 3x, again here plus 3x and plus 9. That is good. This you are going to get 6x plus 9. And suppose you take here x minus 3. Here if you take plus and if you take here minus, x minus 3 whole bracket square means you are going to multiply this 2 times, x minus 3 and x minus 3. So again what will you do? X square minus 3x and plus 9. So that is minus 3x means minus 6x plus 9. So now what do we have? That b minus 1, when you compare this one, so what we can see here, b minus 1, that is what you have, that is here 6. So b minus 1 is 6. Or what do you have here? B minus 1 is here, what do you have here? Minus 6 when you compare both of them. So now let us solve for this part. So here b will be what? 6 and minus 1 will go on that side, that will be 1 plus 1. So b is 7. Or here what will happen here? B minus 6 here. This will go on the other side, that is going to be minus 5. So we got these two b values. So what we can see here, y is equal to f of x and y is equal to g of x meet at exactly one point for b is equal to 7 or b is equal to minus 5. So you can go to this problem. This will be little different for you. And once again check it. So now by this one we have completed today's work. Do like and subscribe to my channel so you get the notification of the other parts. Thank you.